Want to get back to our Zach Lajway now. He followed a Texas group volunteering their time and services to help refugees throughout Poland.
Yeah, Zach is back with us now. He's got more on the latest from Ukraine today. Zach?
Good morning, guys. So as you know, we went all over Poland following this group. A majority of the people fleeing Ukraine want to stay close to the border in hopes of returning home. As we saw, most of these refugees fled with just one bag. Many of these folks are elderly. Altogether, the UN Refugee Agency suspects more than 4 million people have fled Ukraine. Nearly 2.5 million of those individuals have crossed the border into Poland. But now some refugees are making the decision to turn around and go back home to Ukraine. This platform, look at this. It's in Poland. It's packed with people heading from Warsaw to Ukraine. They say reality of life as a refugee is more unbearable than war. Having to adjust and learn a new language and culture is challenging, especially for children. Housing is also a problem as Poland struggles to absorb the influx of women, children, and elderly folks. During our time in Poland, we had the opportunity to watch volunteers with Texas Baptist men convert churches into shelters. Shelters for thousands of refugees. These shelters are meant to be temporary with the hope these people will continue west into Poland or find a more permanent housing option within those cities. Some refugees are staying with Polish families. The hope for almost all of these refugees is to stay as close to the border as possible. I've been in communication, still talking with folks who, we met while we were there, and one gentleman, his family's from Odessa, the southern part of Ukraine, and their hope is to continue to the U.S., but they're having difficulties getting here. So over the weekend, they were saying that they have found an avenue through Canada, which could then bring them to the U.S.
My goodness, doing whatever they can do to get out of the way.
It's tough stuff. It's really tough. Coming up at 7:30 on KPRC 2+, we're going to continue this conversation. We're also going to touch upon the animal situation as well. A lot of animals are being left to fend for themselves. We're going to tell you why. Again, that's coming up at 7:30.
We appreciate your reporting. Glad to have you back home, and I will see you in our live streaming hour at 7. Thanks.